Hello everyone, my name is Engineer Arjun Singh. Today I am going to tell you about the MDD test or the maximum dry density test of a soil. This test is being performed at every construction site or at every you must have seen this test in the road construction, in the building construction, in the bridge construction, in every type of construction. This is the test which is being required, and it is very most important for the structural engineers to know about it. So as the name suggests, MDD, maximum dry density, we need to attain a maximum dry density value of a particular soil so that we can uh, uh, achieve a particular amount of compaction on site using a different kind of method. I'll tell you that in the next upcoming video, the FTD. So how do we calculate this MDD? So MDD is being calculated in the laboratory by using two different kinds of methods. One is the standard and the second one is the modified Proctor method. So not much of a difference is there between the two methods. So the first step is that the soil is brought from the site location to the laboratory, and the soil is depending upon the nature of the soil, the water content or the water amount is being added to the soil. Let's say if the soil is sandy kind of soil, the water is being added about 3 to 5% of the soil. And if the soil is kind of a cohesive kind of soil, then 12 to 15% of the water is added. So after adding this water to the soil and properly mixing it, the soil is being poured into the core cutter mold, and the soil is being poured at different 5 layers, and at each and every layer at least 25 compaction blows are being has to be provided of 4.9 kg in the standard Proctor method, and depending upon the modified Proctor, a different kg of hammer is being used. So this is after compacting and after cutting, after achieving the level of the core cutter mold, the density or the bulk density of the mold is calculated, and after calculating the bulk density, the dry density is calculated by using a formula of bulk density upon 1 plus W, or the W stands for the moisture content. So after adding and repeating the experiment 3 to 4 times or 5 to 6 times, the a particular maximum value of dry density is achieved depending upon the moisture content, at which value the maximum density is achieved and at what moisture content it is achieved. The maximum value of dry density is called the maximum dry density, and the moisture content at which it is achieved, let's say 12% or 15%, that is called the optimum moisture content, which is to be added in a particular soil to achieve the maximum dry density value. So this is all for today. Thank you everyone for watching.